Check. Neat. Very neat. Sploosh has shown up. The villains are being pulled for terrain. Hello and welcome anyone. I'm Cole, and I am streaming tonight's game. Got the Tabletop Simulator Crisis League Crisis Event 1 USA Central Bracket semifinals. Sploosh versus Sweepy. This will be a really good one. Garrett's or Sweepy. I'm just gonna call him Garrett a lot. Is going to be definitely bringing Wakanda, and we got the Cabal, Asgard, Dark Dimension. Good fun. Oh boy. Take a little snippy snip of that. This will be a fun one. Girls Legacy. Ugh. Ugh. On, timers off. Look at this. This is not going to be fun. Yeah, it's just like, if depending on how the secures or everything aligns, he just knows what team to take. That's wild. Sploosh taking priority. Garrett only rolling one. Ooh, and Sploosh is choosing secures. We got Meteors versus Montesi. Interesting to see what's brought here. 17 or 18. Mom is a big boy. 8 threat. You can still bring some good stuff alongside. He's trying to restrict the Asgard with Thanos. 8, 14, 19, so that can't happen. Good God. Interested to see what Garrett picks here. Line up board edge better. Play out on top of the thing. I'm fairly certain if you deploy a character long move on that, you can move out pretty well. Really thinking about those threat values. They're thinking, let's talk about lists. I got Garrett's Wakanda. Most definitely M'Baku led. Black Panther 1 and 3, Killmonger. Ooh. We are playing 18 threat. Meteors, and Montesi. Garrett also has Thanos. He's got Red Skull 2, Nightcrawler. Ah, he's thinking on threat, not locked. Okay. Gonna be some thinking. I will stop moving around so much once everything's decided and we are picking things out, and I'll pull up my pictures of the rosters. Bro, we're picking 17. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. What's gonna pop out here? At 17, you can bring Red Skull, Thanos, Baron, Zemo, and Bob for 4-wide. Cabal affiliated. Right? 12, 15, 17. Yep. Also, you could bring Jane, Thor, Bill, Bob. I hate that. It's weird, but don't hate it. Hi, Sean. Welcome. I thought let me put a pinned chat up there. I just put out 17th threat. Montesi and Origin Bomb, so it's going to be interesting. I've said that a lot in the past like 5 minutes here, but it really will be. Garrett's got a shielded bomb. Got cover if he gets up there and takes that spell book. But Sploosh has priority, so that'll be a big part here. And he's definitely negating a safe grab. I don't know if Sploosh had a safe grab. That cuts that possibility out there. Garrett can at least get up to it. I don't know if he can get, if he brings Namor, if he can get across. So we could see. I don't know, it'd be goofy ones. Namor, Panther 1. Garrett's really high on the Panther 3, so I'd probably see that more. Just gonna predict his because I know his stuff a little bit better. Right, 12, 13, maybe. Could go King T, Red Skull, Baku, Shuri. That's violent, that's goofy. Six possible points around. I feel like this is just gonna be attrition. Yeah. We got 1 of 3 affiliations for Sploosh. We got. I'm thinking it's gonna be Cabal, but it'd be really wild to see some Asgard here. I think it'd be kind of funny. And the underdog, and the underdog lover in me wants to cheer for some Dark Dimension because big 8 threat Dormammu on the board. It's a great one for this lineup. Yeah, three affiliation team is really scary, especially if those three like. Oh, we've seen activation. Sweepy's going 3 wide. Yeah, okay, that's not surprising. Was, that's very violent. I was expecting a little different, but. And we're seeing the Asgard. Oh boy. But Loki, no bill. That was a good call. He predicted the Thanos. Loki's bubble is definitely going to be very rough because that puts an effect onto each gem. Well, just the space gem. Sit back and see some deployments. Bob's just sitting pretty here because if one of the three characters over there sinks an action into him, that's great. It's not going into someone else. Thor is going to be a tactical missile into Thanos. 100% of the time. Of course, Garrett picks the side that has the pipes blocking a big chunk of view. A lot of hand waving. Let's go through it. We got King T and Baku, definitely going to be the leader. Thanos with space and reality. We have Wisdom of the Ancestors, Wakanda Forever, Survival, Recal, Brace for Impact. Lucia side, we have the mighty Thor as the Asgardian leader. Very fun leadership. Kind of interesting to see everyone really shift away from Loki. But it really makes sense with the timelines, actually. Never mind. Disregard. We got good old balance Thor. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. OG Loki. Hate that smug smile. And Bob, agent of Hydra, the real G. Interesting to see here if Loki is actually deployed there. I don't think so, but I'm wondering. And King T rocking right there. Okay. Garrett's prioritizing the top side of the board. Makes sense, I think. But it's really. Yeah, I'll be interested to see where he puts Thor down. I mean, top side feels obvious, but also I don't know if it's a trap. You have him face down King T. If he kills King T, you got two characters to worry about. Oh, there's a lot of factors that are really going to matter here. The power economy of Thanos because of the extra one from Loki's was it God of Mischief ability, which is going to make a huge difference if he gets flipped if he's still alive. Doing a lot for Death's Decree, taxing Thanos' power. If King T gets flipped and gets a good Death's Decree attack, we're going to definitely see the Wakanda Forever, Wisdom of the Ancestors turn just rip into that team. Put your ponchos on, squad. It's going to be bloody. Yeah, Loki with extra powers, just he's neat. The math's not fun. I feel like he's kind of squishy, but he's just so goddamn annoying. Classic. Turn off deployment. Ooh. Feed chess. Bob's double moving. He's going to flip the point. Important to note with Meteors, if you roll a skull, you suffer a damage, which will be a third of Bob's health. He gets it with no skull. Bob is alive. Okay. Yeah, we see Thanos walk up, safe grab, flip, walk away. Yeah, he's switching his tokens around. Oh. Yeah, no, when especially when you play against someone like me who just hates him off the table. So we're definitely seeing Thanos space stone himself up. He's walking towards the middle Montesi spellbook and Meteor. He is going to pick up that book. Sure, he flips just to make sure Sploosh has to do something about it and can't just leave that sitting there. And then I wouldn't be surprised to see Thanos back off. He's looking at reality because it's important. It's crits, 2 skulls as successes, so he could definitely roll 2 things. It's not great for his power. Okay, he's going to back off, take that side one. And he's going to project his Death's Decree aura on that side of the board. He's playing protect the Thanos. Not a bad decision. We're seeing Thanos spend power. He's rolling 3 equal to dice equal to his energy. He is succeeding at 1 because he has the reality stone. Thank God for that. That'd have been very rough. But it's important to note that if he is not attacked, he does not have power for Death's Decree, which is big for this, beginning turn. Range 4 will reach anyone kind of in the origin bomb radius. I'm very interested to find out who is going to pick up the spellbook for Garrett's other 2 characters, because King T holding it feels dangerous. Baku holding it also feels dangerous, but what do I know? Yeah, Loki's just gonna kind of go camp within 4 of Thanos, out of his line of sight. Not a terrible move. Sweepy will have the power next turn to tractor beam him forward and punch him, depending on how close he places, but excuse me. If he places within the 4, he will definitely be within range for the Cosmic Portal. Thank you, Infinity Gem Space, for hanging out there and blocking my view. So you have to be careful with that placement. You want to go middle, but yeah, King T can walk up and eat your lunch if you get too close. So Loki had placed north side of his backside. Montesi book, picked it up, and he's now going to go place at range 4 of Thanos, shading closer to that middle meteor. Just looks like he's waffling. I love that helicopter. Oh, love it when the game works. Okay, Loki's placing fairly safely. He looks like he's intending to place within 4 of Thanos. Good idea. King T looks like we'll be able to get a hit. But then he'll have to be looking for getting a lot of power off that to be able to bound out and pick up the book. But looks like a Baku is grabbing the book. Placing similarly edging along the north side of his book. Wow. The huddle. Okay. Garrett is piling extracts. Saying, come to me. Because at worst, they go even on everything. Because Sploosh can grab middle thing. And start shifting his way. This will be an interesting choice. Because Garrett's going to open up with Prio. Share your thoughts, feelings, concerns in the chat if you think piling up in this corner is going to end well for either party. I gotta look at Jane because I have not seen much of her card. Okay, her charge is 3 power. Like, she is going to be walking. She has flight into shock. Get a great reroll. Okay. Okay, she's piling up behind that. Cool. Hiding behind the size 3, the closest size 3 turbine on the north side of the board. I don't think he reaches if he doesn't go right on top of the size 2 wheel. Yeah, I don't want to believe that is in range. That's, I mean, feels like the correct decision because you don't want to be near Thor. That is out. You can put a finger on it. It's just the shading of the carpet that makes it look like it's in. Okay, so we're seeing King T walk over. Right, well, freeze from rotating until we need to actually see what's going on over there. Yeah, very excited to see Jane leadership. Loki 2 is very prevalent. I'm glad it's, what is it, with the new timelines, he is not a thing. So they're making everyone really, really shift. Feels like a safe choice to go chill out over there. Thor can't reach you, but he can get over to be able to reach you. Yeah, looking at it, Loki is not in the timelines for the Asgardians. Great choice. Thor is placing outside of range 3 of King T, just to be able to throw himself in. Yep. And I think with the medium there, he will be able to hit King T and do some stuff. This is going to be crazy. So we're seeing both players go 3-3 end of round 1. Sploosh Asgardians have a book on Loki. Garrett has a book on Thanos and his M'Baku. Board state right now, Bob is south, Origin Bomb, living his best life, hanging out there for the rest of his life. Thor is currently just shy of being on top of the Origin Bomb in the middle, ready to chuck himself in and do some damage. Loki is within range 3 of King T, about to get probably punched a couple times. We've got Mighty Thor hanging out behind this turbine, and a bunch of Garrett's pieces hanging out right behind that turbine as well. Turtling up, making a murder ball. This is going to be a big turn. Sploosh kind of has a functional pass here in the way of Bob. If he doesn't feel good about what's happening, he can always activate Bob and just walk closer. that's a really appealing spot to shoot a missile into. That's a really good spot to shoot a missile into. But I don't think he's going to be able to reach with one move in a range 4. So Garrett starting with Prio here, definitely opening up with Loki. Otherwise, I could see Thanos portaling Jane in and the Wakandans beating on her with some Wakanda Forever, but that's kind of early for that. She's got a lot of rerolls. Yes, Thanos got nudged by the long. There you go, fixing it by putting him right on the floor, Loki. Ooh, Thanos is gonna spend a power and space himself in. This is gonna be a lot of decisions to make here for Garrett. You could bring Loki in, which does not put him in range to punch right away. Kinda rough. King T can also tractor beam Loki in. But you don't really want that because Loki's gonna slow on his beam. You do kind of want that because he has the objective. Decisions. Probably not about King T reeling Loki in. But honestly, I never play 3 wide, so I am just kind of my brain's scrambling to figure out what to do here. I mean, like it'd be annoying to see Thanos walk, portal Thor, punch Loki, try to get him away. And then space himself out if he needs to. Put Thor somewhere he can't really pounce into anything besides terrain. Yeah, that's the rough spot. Loki has power to walk away. You're right. Thank you for calling that out. The trickster. But he's a rough one to do things to. Could walk to stay out of 4 Loki, and then he's looking like he's gonna portal Thor. Intending to place outside of 4 of Loki. Placing within 4 of Thor. You do not gain power for Book Beam. And you don't get to add crits to it, I believe. Yeah, it's just 6 dice. But it's a beam 3 mystic. Okay, Thanos placing him. Walking back in. Maybe he's just gonna place outside of 4 of Loki again. Oh, you definitely place him behind the wheel. Because he can still throw himself medium and get into range 3. That way, at least, yeah, I mean, making Thor move, throw himself, and then attack is still big and very annoying. Thanos is playing tactically. Okay, he's placing himself in. He is going to roll the point. So he succeeds. And then Thanos is going to walk the heck away. I hope. Which I don't believe gets him outside of range of Loki's bubble. But I feel kind of weird about this because it's Thanos sitting on one power again. He's the threat of death's decree is gone. But you're still turtling up. Okay. Even the points. Yeah, King T there. I think you walk Thanos farther back, so he's out of range of Loki bubble, so Loki has to commit harder, maybe? Loki could be up in there, but now then King T reels him in. Yeah, Bob's not a bad person just to go walk and grab the origin bomb. Two dice. Odds he succeeds. Fairly high. Allowed. Clean. Bob, just employee of the year. Has now secured 2 points. Which means I can shift my focus up to this half of the board because these things won't matter. We don't need the free Bob tech. Oh, you're questioning your 10th tactics card? Might as well just take the Bob tech. But the thematic thing of having it with Deadpool. Otherwise, 3 out of the effects just get rough. Okay, so you're Garrett here. You have 2 characters. Sploosh has 3 characters. You pass. And the question was answered. Okay. Seeing King T whip a shot into Loki. Is Loki going to use Trickster? Big because King T cannot see anyone out, cannot see Lady Thor, and I don't know if he's in range of Bob. I think he would be in range of Bob. Sploosh could rotate Loki, over to the side of the origin bomb and be okay. But also still provide the Loki bubble if he goes up towards his leader. Okay, look, it's going into Bob, looks like. King T roll, 6 into, blocking 1. Bob's going down. Big, because King T could bound to somewhere else and get out of the bubble. Okay, he's bounding in. He's striking Loki. He is within the range too. We're gonna see Loki run away. No, Loki's not running away. Loki's taking it like a man. Oh boy. The 8 dice energy. With 2 rerolls. Ooh, duh. Sploosh made the right maneuver. Here it's rerolling 2. Converts 1. He's sending 3. Loki takes 1. King T is in a rough spot. Takes the point and is securing it still. Wondering if Garrett was kind of counting on the bounding in Loki running away to give him a free action so he could roll the point and then back off into his bunker up in the top right. Oh, I opened my notepad. Seems like a lot with both Thors left. Thor can. Ooh, that's gonna be a rough. I think he hits him if he pounces. Which is King T's got a brace available, which is good. Yep, we're seeing a Thor pounce. Ooh, he clears it. Oh! I don't know if that hits. Does it hit? I would argue that that's out. But also, you know, they're touching. No. Nope. They're both decided out. We're seeing Thor throw his 7 dice into King T. You have 4 into 1 crit to pop. 4 into 2. Thor is getting his lightning arc and push. He uses Jane reroll, which it allows him to reroll 1 of the attack dice. Okay. So King T's taking 2 there. He will not Royal Rebuke. He's not available to push into Baku, so I think he might push back a little bit and then Lightning Arc into Baku. Well, they're both looking at that. I don't know. I don't feel like Thor hit him, but he is angled up. God, it's difficult. Oh, so we're seeing them Baku lead come out. If he's contesting, if he's pushed, if he rolls a crit hit or a shield, he rolls the crit, he does not get pushed. Let's fucking go, Baku. Holy shit. Let's go. That's wild. So King T's taking another hit to the face. 3 into 2 crits. Wow. We got 4 into 2. So King T's taking 2 again. It is once per turn, so he's gonna get pushed this time. That is unfortunate. But it saved M'Baku from taking 1 damage. Kinda neat. Oh, King T is going to get fed into the conveyor belt here. No, Baku can push. He can't throw. He can throw size 3. And that's not terrain feature. Okay. God, it's just on the directional. That's fucking great. Oh, also kind of questioning the survival choice with 3 wide. Thor rolls a point, succeeds, but takes a damage doing it. Big ol' fight for that middle point. And we're gonna see him throw operate a sniper rifle, try to whip 3 damage into King T. Yep, he's whipping the size 2 wheel at King T with his sniper rifle. We're seeing, is it likely going to be a roll? Yeah. Do you roll this? Or do you brace this? He's rolling it. Brace to protect activations is a fair thought. Ooh, he's blocking 2. Block 1 with his conversion. King T's taking no damage. So M'Baku being size 3 can walk up on this turbine. And then throw it after hitting Jane. But he could also, yeah, I think he's going to walk to the point. Hopefully roll dice. He's probably going to roll dice, try to push Thor off, and then roll for the point. An advance and a push. I don't know. Waiting for the pursuit to get on the back of the point. Roll against Thor. With Baku's 2 energy defense, it's a rough place to be. Waku'd. Gonna be throwing a stick into Loki. Oh, he's eyeing the Wakanda forever. That's fun. Oh, they're Wakanda forevering. Oh boy, it's getting violent. King T first. Baku into Thor. Okay, Baku into Thor. Throwing in Nabkari. Rocking 2. It's important to note it's once per turn for his leadership. So he's using the leadership to send 3. Converting something to a hit. Getting 2 damage in. He's getting the pursuit to get on the backside of the point. Cool. He got what he was looking for. Did not get the crit like he was probably. But he still has another action, which is important to note. He could also just walk over to the origin bomb and just be on his own. Now we're seeing King T into Loki. 6 dice energy with 2 rerolls available. Loki does not have Trickster. Loki does not have I'm a God. King T is playing 3. Oh, Loki blocks none. King T sends 5. Loki is down. So we're going to see that book drop over for Baku. Oh, Baku can't pick it up. Okay. We're going to see that book drop over for someone else. And now it is important to note, everyone, Loki gets incredibly annoying now. So once he flips, you cannot pop crits within range 4, as well as his usual dumb bullshit. Baku gonna Waku over there and take the side point, hopefully. Do you roll for the middle? I think you roll for the middle. Gotta at least try, because Thor's blocking it. That makes it very awkward. If you can take a 2-point swing and go up 4 to 0 this round, you're gonna love that. So you're really ripping into the attrition team with your attrition. Which definitely means next round. Oh, but nope, King T is... No, Baku is punching into Thor again. This is Nabkari. He's hoping for the crit to push him away. He is rewarded, and it is a fat hit as well. Thor is again blocking. He's got a crit to resolve on his side. Thor's blocking 3. Garrett sending 4. Cannot use his leadership. One going through, but he's got to push in advance as well. Be kind of interested to see him... Sorry for moving around so much. He's pushing him away. He's pushing him towards... Yeah, push him out there towards, like, you know, pushing towards Thanos, but... I would say not into the range 3, but then you're pushing him towards 2 range 3s over there, and he has choices. But it looks like he's only within range of 1. Thanos can activate and punch him. They don't want... Oh, Baku's throwing a wheel at him. Size 2 wheel going into Thor for 3 potential damage. Which he's rocking 4 out of 9, which is going to be a rough next round for him if Garrett can daze him and KO Loki. Thor's blocking 1 with a crit. So at most he's blocking 2, he's taking 1. Blocking 2, taking 1. Just sniping. And Baku is rolling for the point. 2 dice. Needs 1 success. Pays off, no damage. Okay, do we see Mighty Thor charge into Thanos? Or nope, she's going to be charging towards the point. Maybe trying to recover that middle and spellbook potentially. Nope. Going for Thanos. Does not feel like the worst spot, because you know you want to get him and this cosmic portal offline, but 8 health. She has a terrain throw. She has a character throw on her basic. Okay. Okay. That was a charge. 100%. Which means she gets to do 2 rerolls on her hammer attack. Or just any attack. Okay, cool. She's doing 2 rerolls on her physical. Hit crit. Popping his crit. He's going to do all his rerolls at once, too. Thanos is blocking 2. 3 with DR. He is completely blocking it. That is not what you want to see when you're throwing a Jane hit into a Thanos. Hi, Johnny. Welcome. Sweepy, it's kind of working out for him right now. He's already Wakanda forever in round 2. Got a Thor hanging out. He's dazed Loki and Bob. You know, dazing Bob's big. Ooh, yep. He's eyeing up the second hammer hit into King T. Just to get him injured. I hate that, but it's going to be a huge opening in his next round. Retaining Prio. Tons of power on his big glass cannon. Okay, likely, yep. Oh, he's going back into Thanos again. Ooh, he got the character throw. 74, Thanos blocks 0. It's very big. Like, I feel like 4 wide's the best I can operate at, because it's like, yeah, less decisions, but the decisions have to be really, really impactful. But also the same can be said, you know. It's probably can't be the same be said for going, you know, 8 wide webs or weapon X. You just have tons of great attacks and things to throw around. Okay. She is now spending 1 to roll the point. She's considering throwing shit at T'Challa. Yep. Size 3 going into King T. Do you brace this? He braced it. Hi, Vodka. Welcome. And she takes it. We have seen no one take... Thor. Thor took damage. Thor is the only one taking damage. Was taking damage from flipping the points, and there have been a lot of points flipped. We're seeing Sweepy go. It's going 3-1. Where it's got 5-6 in Sweepy's favor. No, he's... Oh, he scored 2. He's got the... I forgot about this immersion bomb no one's touched. Sploosh at 5, Sweepy at 6. Sweepy retaining Prio. King T on 4 out of 7. Thanos on 3 out of 8. Both of them fairly juiced up. Loki's flipped on his backside. Bob's flipped on his backside. Thor's on 5 out of 9. Garrett has available Recal, Survival, Wisdom of the Ancestors. Sploosh has Odin's Blessing, Recal, Rainbow Bridge, Fallback, Brace for Impact. Which is really rough because you know it's going to take 2 hits to take down any of those Asgardians. We are seeing Wisdom of the Ancestors come out. Which means attack, defense, dodge, dice. King T counts, skulls. Dropping shit, pardon me. King T is spending. Attacking Bob. I mean, gets rid of the rocket. Sweepy casually sending 8 into Bob. Bob's KO'd. Good old Bob. But how? He stays around. Garrett using the media move off of his spender to rotate over on top of the book. Makes sense that he's doing it this way because if you had done it to Loki, Loki would have Trickster, taking away the power, taking away that option to get over to that. King T is going to pick up the book. And then you're going to attack into Loki again. And then if he runs away, you rotate to the bottom point. Yep, he's throwing 6 dice with skulls into Loki. But with Odin's online, you're really not too scared. Feel like. He just takes it on the chin. No, he's going to Trickster out of the way. Closer to Thanos just to make sure Thanos can't do any of his stuff. So we're going to see an interesting thing where all of Sploosh's big hitters are converging on Thanos up top. And Garrett's just got Thanos up there. Garrett's rotating kind of down towards the bottom side of the board. He's carrying all of the extracts right now. No, the spellbook's still on the ground. Okay. He will be carrying all 3 of the extracts. Holding 2 of 1 of the points right now. 4. Okay. King T is still within range of Loki, so he's going to be sending the 6 dice, and he's going to pull him. Push him towards him small. Rerolls, no rerolls is going to be important. Sending 4 into him. Best part about Loki is that he can see the results of the enemies before he has to choose I am a god, which he's going to do, so he counts blanks. 2 crits. Loki effectively blocking 3 here into Garrett's 4. Taking 1. So where do you pull him here? Oh, he's got leadership, so he's sending 5. Okay. 2 go through. Makes sense. You get to pull Loki. Down cost too much. Gets to pull. Looks like he's pulling Loki kind of away. Garrett's then going to... Oh, he's just leaving King T right there? He's not. Oh, yeah, he's 2 actions. Never mind, I'm silly. He cannot walk over there. I was thinking the Trickster got him out of range, like a dummy. Now we're going to see Thor just jump Thanos and steal his lunch money. Pouncing in. Garrett's rolling 3, counting skulls. Went with 1 DR. Against 4 damage. Thanos takes 3. Oof. Okay, Thanos now has to tank 2 attacks. Very doable when Thor rolls like that. Oofda. Thanos blocking 3. So we're seeing it re-rack it and go again. Ooh. it's doable. Thanos blocking 3 again. Thanos blocking 3 again, taking nothing. That's huge for Garrett. But Thor can still throw a size 3 tanker at him. Large tank at him. That is rough. That's really rough. That's really rough. Okay. Like, that's the best possible outcome there. But you're really wishing you would have succeeded better on that dodge roll initially. Thanos could be at 3 right now. He's feeling a lot better. So no push. He's throwing the size 3 at Thanos. Thanos needs to block. Oh, he's got 2 crits to pop. Blocking 3. Blocking 3, taking 1. Thanos alive on 1. So you cosmic portal Thor out of there. Or behind you farther, you space yourself in and you beat up Jane. That's incredible. So Thanos living on a dream over there. Baku. You have to go with Thanos. You have to go. You just give him the best activation you can get. Facing forward. Punching Jane really hard. Walking. Baku in there to punch Jane really hard. Couple of aggressive choices he can make here. Ooh, Gurn's game's going on right now. Anyone got any updates from that? Looks like we're seeing Baku walk up. Baku's gonna whip a Death Decreed shot into Thor potentially here. Okay, Baku is whipping a shot into Death's Decreed. So Baku is sending 7. Nope, he can only send 6 without because his leadership's skull locked. Oh, Thor goes down. Baku gets all of his triggers. He gets to walk towards him. He's going to get onto point. He's going to roll that point. Can he get within range of the terrain and throw that at Jane? But that's a bad idea. But it also stops her from throwing it at Thanos. So interested to see. No, because never mind. Okay, it's like the hit into Jane. They push her away and get him to roll the point, make her have to charge. Only get one action to Thanos. But knocking down Thor makes it just a little bit scarier for him this round. Baku succeeding 2 on that point. Garrett is now up 3 extracts and 2 secures versus Sploosh's 1 secure currently. Sploosh does have Jane and Loki left to activate, so still a lot left to happen in this round. And for Jane to get her reroll, she has to walk at this point. So it looked like she measured and she was out of 3, so she's going to be walking. And swinging at Thanos to try to do the 1 point of damage he needs to take him down. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. She sends 2. Thanos blocks 2 with DR. This is what matters. She does not convert. That's unfortunate. She does not have enough to throw. Yeah, that's... Sploosh is experiencing very cold dice right now. Just going to continue to knock Thanos into the oblivion. Leaving it very rough for M'Baku. So we're probably going to see M'Baku a lot here. Throw Thor medium out into oblivion if he spenders, does an upgrade, and beat up Jane, protect Thanos over there. King T's got a lot going on his own. Jane's rolling for the point. Oh, that was really close. Succeeds. So the Sploosh is at 2, Garrett's at 4. Thanos gets to do things. And if the Cosmic Portal pushes Jane off, walks up on the middle portal. Important that he cannot roll 2 skulls here, because if he rolls 2 skulls, dies. Gets it. Thanos punching into Jane. 6 dice, counting skull. 2 and 3 so far. Garrett's got a crit to pop. Jane's blocking nothing with 2 skulls. Garrett's got the 4th, which means he gets to count another success. Garrett's sending 5 effectively into Jane's 0. If Garrett does not open with an M'Baku spender into Thor, I'm going to be a very surprised man. We're going to see Brace and Odin's Blessing just get ripped out. We're looking at a possible rainbow bridge here for Sploosh, which means any Asgardian not holding the objective can spend 3 and place themselves within 3. Loki's going to place himself onto that middle point, punch King T. Jane could probably place herself onto anywhere that's not where she is and be in a better spot. crazy here that Garrett's got what, effectively 3 characters on Sploosh's side are going to be injured. Garrett's still hanging on to 3 healthy. Big. Holy cow, people. This is a wild, wild game. Okay, so we're seeing the Loki has placed himself, and he is punching. Not placed himself. Loki's sending 3 into King T. And he's blocking 3 because he still has Wisdom of the Ancestors online. That's huge. Loki gets nothing. Oh, like I just had a huge lag spike. Not the original roll I saw. Okay, looks like in the second attack, Loki is sending 2, which is enough. King T has to recal to survive. Does he recal to survive? Ooh, that's a big one. You're rolling for. I think you recal to survive here. Oh, we saw Garrett do the retaliation, which did 2 damage to Loki, which means Loki rolls that point and does not succeed. Wow. So you go down. Okay, you go down. You take 2. You got to put 5 power next round. You can do some crazy stuff. Yeah. He's recalling. Okay, it's like you survive and you're winning to 5 points. Garrett will have priority next round. Blocking 2 into 2. Yeah, I don't know. I think I had a massive lag spike, and I just kind of missed some stuff because like there was some dice thrown and some actions made. What? Oh, he's counting blanks on this one. Okay. Okay, so he's still going down. Thank you, Johnny, for catching what I had missed. He had blanks, yeah. So Loki's rolling for the point. Oh, this is big. He gets it and does not die. That's huge for Sploosh. That's so big for Sploosh because right now Loki is in a spot where Baku cannot pop crits. So we're seeing a 3-3 split here. 9-8 going into 4. Sweepy's lead. But this is a very rough position because Sploosh still has a lot of tech online. Recal's available, Odin's available, Fallback's available, Brace is available. King T's hanging there. But like that's a no, you can't Bob Rocket that because Loki's in the way. I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm gonna say. Oh, this is high tension here. King T could take. I mean, he could daze Bob again. He could take out Loki. But then Baku's in a bad spot, not having Death's Decree available. Garrett having Prio here is pooping on that survival. Do you not care about the top half of the board? You just kind of let Baku and Thanos go down. I mean, no, that's actually no, you can't. That's 2 points right there. Oh wow. With Thanos, or sorry, with both Thors having Recal and Odin's Blessing power online, that's just making it even rougher for M'Baku. Oh jeez. I think you just gotta rip it. The Baku turn of the century. Do they measure Loki? Is Loki within 4? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, this is a 10 dice. 8 dice originally. 2 dice from Death's Decree. Baku's sending 5. Does he leadership for 6? No, I don't think you leadership for 6 here. It's not necessary. Save it for when you need it. Hit wild trigger. Yeah, he's doing it. 10 and 6. Or potentially taking 5 here unless he Odin's Blessings. Or Recals. Because Garrett does have his avalanche trigger. Good old M'Baku. Punching people real hard. You're reminding him that he's sending 6 because he has used leadership. And it is only once per turn, so Sploosh does change things. Does recal things. Garrett is only re-rolling 10 dice. 9 dice. Math's hard, people. Because then if he Odin's this makes Lady Thor really scared because she might go down. She's possibly going down that. To that Knob Kari if he doesn't recal. Oof, Garrett just putting pressure down. Really thinking. Oh, catching the 4. He's within 4. I was bad. Oh, no, the crit added a skull. It works out in the end. God of Mischief adds additional text. So we are seeing the Avalanche, the throw. He's knob currying into the Loki. Important to note that if Loki Trickster's out of range and Baku gets a third action. Yep, Odin's was played. Keeping Thor on one, only taking 1 damage. Loki's Trickstering, giving Baku another action, which allows him to attack Bob and then potentially get an advance and everything. A very not good. I don't know. That's a really rough spot to be in. It's a really rough spot to be in. Really thinking here. This has got me stressed. Looks like they might be having a long card glitch. Sploosh is looking through the character cards. Or I'm having a glitch because I see someone looking at the character cards. Really interesting here. Garrett's saying you can take my Thanos, but you can't take my freedom. And Baku getting another walk. Could just walk to the origin bomb and hit. You just hit Bob, advance, hope for the advance, and then just gonna walk on the origin bomb and roll. Yeah, walk kill Loki. And that gives you Bob a juicy rocket, but really not the worst. Yeah, Loki's too dangerous. He's too dangerous to be ignored. I think he's gonna go the greed route and swing into Bob though. EFL Trickster attack works with nested attack. Oh, okay. From what I've known from Siege and Surprise Webhead, yeah, you get an action. Moment where I would love to be a judge. If anyone is of available rank. I don't know if it's worth it for anything to step in for anywhere, but if you are around and you feel so inclined, they are the TTS server. But if you do not, that is okay too. I believe they will arrive there in the end, because there's the rulings for Eye in the Sky as well. It's similar. So I think Garrett's just gonna rip a shot into Bob and then hope for best. Yep, looks like it's gonna be a walk and attack Loki again. I was thinking, no, his Mystic's better. It's like you have an angle for the beam, but you really don't want to rip the beam. Jared is rolling for the point. He only needs one because Bob is injured. He gets none and he damaged. Oh, he only gets one. It's a wild. I thought it was a shield. Oh, jeez. Yep, you just whack a Loki. He has nothing to do about it. Yeah, it's a rough spot because if Bob activates, you've got Thanos is gonna just dumpster one of the Thors. Ooh, we just have 4 straight hits into 1 block. Loki is down. Hits does nothing for M'Baku. He does not care. Loki's down. Garrett's probably feeling really good about where he's at. Hey, you're Sploosh. Do you take out the Thanos? Do you Bob Rocket and let him live his dream? Try to take out King T? Interesting spot to be, because Thor can do his place Majigger. So yeah, take out like you dump down Thanos, you get an objective back. You take that origin bomb. Bob pistol. Bob pistol. What a G. Dude, this is legit. Yeah, we just saw Bob pistol, and we're gonna see the Bob rocket. Oh, Garrett doesn't. I think he royal rebuke that, right? Oh yeah, he royal rebuked 1. He sent 1. No, he didn't. He did not royal rebuke that. Okay. Oh, King T's down. Sending 6 to 1. Yep, King T's down. That's rough. Baku takes 2 damage. That's incredible because now Bob gets to actually gain a loaded token next turn and make it and shoot another rocket if he is given the opportunity. I mean, this just means Thanos gets to portal Thor or even farther away, punch Mighty Thor, and then Space Stone run himself. At this point, you're just trying to keep alive your 2 assets. Or instead of punching, you can spend to do a Cosmic Blast and hopefully get a Titan's Will and slow her down. That would be really critical, like crippling for it. And then you portal, walk away, you score 3 points again versus 1. I don't know. I think punching is a trap. You definitely Cosmic Portal Thor away. I think you spend 3 and you throw an 8 dice Cosmic Blast into Jane. I think the slow is important. I think the slow is very important. I don't know. I could be wrong here, but it's otherwise it's just a 6 dice with a strike. 6 dice with a throw. You're fishing for the slow. Thanos doesn't really need all the power in the world. And if you keep your 2 guys on this side of the board, is it 6? I think that's a mistake. Jane blocking 3, Garrett only sending 3. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. Or better language. I would not have chosen that. I think at least the fishing for the slow and even the 3 more damage through. Is that baits out the 4 with Reality Gem, yeah, thank you. So she does take the damage. But I believe she still gets the charge hammer strike range. But it will be interesting to see where things go because we're going to see Baku start off with a spender next round. 100% if he's got someone in range for it because it's range 2. I believe Thor can get into throwing himself at someone. Thanos is your only target because Baku doesn't take character collision. Jane cannot run the length and reach the points or both points through it all. Thor can get there throwing himself onto the middle. Oof. Okay, we're seeing Sploosh eye up his targets here. With Thor's 3 potential movements with his throw, he's going to be able to reach. Eyeing up Jane, charging in, and probably beating up Baku. Okay, we got there in the end. Okay, he's definitely moving her with the thing there. Feel like she was nudged. Initially, didn't look like she was going to be able to line up that. But again, impactful part of the slow here. She would not be reaching both. She's charging into Thanos. She's sending 3. He's blocking with 2 crits so far. He's blocking 4 with reduction. She's sending 5. She does it in the end. But he remembers to add power to Thanos too. And she gets the point. That's a big swing. It's scoring 4-1 right now. So Thor is double walked. All right, 10-12. Garrett's priority. He's got Baku and Thanos versus Bob, injured Thor 2, and Thor 1, or, Mighty Thor on 2 health remaining. Double walking, yeah. But also staying out of range 3, so he's probably in a good spot right there. Baku rips suspender here, hoping for the avalanche trigger. He's just going to spender. Yeah. Force the brace out 100%. But Bob's threatening because no, Bob lost power and Bob lost 3 power. That's important. So Baku is spendering into Jane with a Death Decree from Thanos. We're seeing 10 dice come out. We've got recals online. Okay, Baku gets it. 100% of the time. He's killing her every time. No chance of recalling. Yeah, that could have been Thor. That really could have been Thor. Which is probably what he would have needed, but that would definitely have forced out the recal. Just to try to survive. But this still leaves Baku with a chance of avalanching. He can move short and be within range of the point 3 of Thor and just whip 2 Knob Kuri at him. Because we're getting 1 free action. He's getting 1 free move and a Knob Kuri. He gets to throw her before damage. Which you 100% throw her into Bob. And Garrett throws first. Yeah. Before damage throw into Bob. Bob spending to brace. He's just going to take out Bob. No, you don't put it somewhere Bob can grab it that easy. Oh, yeah, that definitely Spender, I think, would have been best into Thor. Yeah, go into Thor 2 here, 100%. Move short, punch him twice, 10 dice, maybe feeling good. If Death Decrees off the table, he just needs to get a power. He could also 100% push Thor here. Thor's blocking 1. Like we can see Garrett convert another one into it. Yeah, he's using its leadership. Send 3. That is fine. Taking 2 there. Does not get the push, which is kind of rough. But not the worst, because you can send another attack into him hoping for it. He will take an Ice Dine. Or is that the... Yeah, he'll take an Ice Dine, I'm sure. And he's converting, so he's sending 3. Gain leadership. If he's outside of 2, he can reroll 1. He rerolls in 2. Nope, no success. So he's taking 2. Baku's not going to take the short advance. Yeah, I see then it would be a very big mistake because he has to. Yeah, that's right. You could advance him to a spender. Do it again. Fish for the push. 100% vodka. Get Thor a little bit farther out of there to do less stuff. Baku might also roll for the point. I would honestly, yeah, no, don't roll for the point. Leave yourself a little bit more health to play with. Oh, 3 hits. Blocking 1 so far. He's popping a crit. Blocking 1, taking 2 again. No crit. Unfortunate, but yeah, not the worst spot. He's not icing. He's not naying. Baku's rolling for the point. Baku secures the point. So you're currently seeing a Thor with 5 out of 8 and a Bob looking down the barrel of a Thanos with 9 health remaining on his injured side. I don't know how the players are doing, guys, but I am sweating for them. It's very important to note that Garrett cannot kill Bob without giving up Prio. Yeah, Sean, I get that. My pay to flips do not work like that. Baku's a great guy to leave there. Thanos could pick up a book, walk, and roll the point. After you place, if Thor doesn't move from there, you place and you spend your Thor. 100% of the time. But also Thanos can place, grab the book, roll the point, I'm assuming. And then probably walk, threaten another walk to roll another point, and Garrett goes up 5 points. This is just a slapper of a game. And we knew it would be. Also important to think about is Thor could eat Baku, throw himself in, do something to Thanos. Got a lot of power. Your go is 100% with Thor. Your go is to, you could throw yourself in. You could spender Thanos. Like everything can happen. And get nice and tight. If he can take down Thanos, yeah, I would agree. But I'm also kind of scared. I don't know. A lot riding on Thanos living more, but he's proven to do that very well. It is definitely not over. Thor 2 gets KO'd and Garrett flips another point, like it's over. Not points wise, but very much everything else. So Thor throws himself in onto the point, avoiding Baku because he is immune to collision damage from characters specifically. Hey, we're seeing Thor. I would imagine ripping up a spender on him. Yep. Spendering into Thanos. Yep. Six into 3 with DR. Six. Gain reroll. Six into 3. Thanos takes 3. See Thor place onto the point. Throw Thanos over into this wheel. Or way off into the distance. Is it mandatory? Yeah, it's mandatory. It's a mandatory place. Oh, Thor's placed on that side. He's going to grab the objective. He's going to swing into Thanos again, likely. I think there's a realm you can place carefully to be within. So you have to eyeball the book. You can get the fucking. Yeah, you can get the meteor easy. And Thanos goes for a ride. And M'Baku is going to be taking a 7 dice energy to the face. Yeah. Thanos can place, grab those, walk, Spender Thor. Yeah, you have to throw him into the box. So Thanos is effectively immune right now, and he's going to be attacking M'Baku. %, vodka. If you position correctly, you can have M'Baku be able to Spender Thor into Mighty Thor. Oh, looks like Thor is going to be walk. He picks up the book, walks away. Oh, does he roll the point? He rolls the point and he walks away. No damage. Yeah, you place, grab the book. Or do you see if you can... I don't think a range 2 and a range 3 can reach. Yeah, and with Priority J next round, Recal and Fallback don't do enough. Dennis grabs. Dennis rolls 3. Dennis gets it. Place yourself within range 3 of Thor 2 and use your spender thing into him. Oh no, he's 100% just running the bases. How do we feel about that one, gang? He is going to be walking to the next point. Yep. Bob can. Yeah, he undoes Thanos really easily. It's a very interesting decision. Yeah, Bob undoes that, and then that. He wins the roll against Baku. And Bob double crits. Yikes, that's putting Sploosh on 15. That's putting Garrett on 13. Bob gets the far side. Johnny, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your blood pressure rocking right now? 10 being rough. Go 15, 13. 12 is an acceptable answer. Hey. Does Thanos... For 20 over 69, brother. I'll hit to that. Baku, Death Decree Spender into Jane. Throw him at Thor. Yeah. Yeah. Garrett sends a couple. Jane blocks 1. So we got 6, 7 likely. You 100% convert with leadership here. Because then Jane has to reroll. And has to succeed. Even then, she gets thrown into Thor 2 and dies. Oh, we're seeing a recal. That's valid, okay. That's not what you want to see. Has the chance of killing Thor. Thor has to, walk 3. You can block 2 would be fine, but he blocks 1 so far. He'll be hanging around on 1. Everything's okay. Blocking 2. He's hanging around on. He's got 2 health remaining. Baku's gonna be within range. Oh, brutal. He is just out of range. Oh no. Yeah, I should have checked the distance while throwing. 100%. Do you rotate him over to the origin bomb where Thanos is to try to hold on to that? Because Thanos can get to the point of... Oh, yikes. I think you got to park behind Thanos to stop the Mighty Thor brace hitting him. Blocking the pounce into Thanos. He's on his base. Moment of silence there, because okay, so Sploosh has an out. Mighty Thor can do her spender. Has the power to charge spender. So 4 for the spender. 8 energy go into Thanos. Uh-oh. 4. He's blocking 1 with DR. He's taking 3. And Baku takes 2. Okay, yeah, this is where it happens. Thanos needs to survive 3 damage from Jane, as well as Thor and Bob. Ooh, Nikes. If Sploosh gets the away throw on the Thanos, I'm fairly certain it's game. Thanos would gain the shot condition, if they remember that. But that matters only if Thanos survives. I think you 100% charged within 2 of them. That you want your reroll from your leadership. It has to be within 2, yeah. Right, like you want the reassurance there. It's make or break here. Oh yeah, I know if he takes down Baku, that's big. So we're seeing 6 dice physical coming into Baku. Being finicky. Three. Baku's blocking 2. Baku blocks 2, takes 1. That's huge. That's really big. Thanos has to kill Thor too. And secure middle point. You gotta measure. You gotta measure Thanos. You gotta measure if you can hit Thor. This is absolutely bananas. That's tight. I feel like he gets it, but I don't know if he gets the point. Unless he gets... Gonna visualize the angle. He has to kind of go... I don't think that gets him the point. Reading this will cost him. It's you have to take down Thor. Eight dice energy. 8 dice energy into 4. Four so far with 3 crits to resolve. Thor's blocking 3. Thanos converts 5. So yeah. Chain reroll. This is important. Does not block it. Thor takes 2 and goes down. Huge. Huge. There's no way you place within range 3 of Bob, so he gets 2 attacks, right? You can't do that. You can't do, but then you have to also block Bob from. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, he takes the point. Garrett currently scoring 4, which puts him to 17. Sploosh scoring 1, putting him to 16. If Sploosh converts, that wins him. But also, if he runs over and you can't get the point. This is huge. I mean, he's got 2 dice. He needs 1 success. It's rough, I think. Double success. BC, it come out to 17-16 in the end. So Baku being on the middle point was the make or break there. Looks like. Incredible game. Wow. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna pop in and I'll say quietly.
Yeah. That was... Oh, that sucked. Oh, I hate pay to flip sometimes, but that's the nature of the beast. Oh.
I guess I should be happy I had some really bad attack rolls, but I made up for it with great pay to flip rolls. So,
Mm.
oh my god.
Was it only Thor 2 that took damage from it? Try to remember, did
Yes.
anyone else?
From
Only,
Yeah,
Petaflips?
from the
yep,
Petaflip.
only Thor took damage.
Oh
from
yeah,
Petaflip.
like nobody was rolling skulls except for him. He rolled skulls that it didn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
Yeah, it was silly. Well,
That was an incredible one, dudes.
Mhm.
nail biter for sure. I don't even I'm speechless. It's crazy.
Mm.
Oh, a good game. I'm just throwing
Yep.
it in here.
Good game, absolutely. No, I'm like micro analyzing decisions from previous rounds to see if there's areas to
You
change
you
it.
cooked me with that spender extra dice thing so many times. I was like a mentally static shocked from it. Like every time you did it, I just expect always the worst thing to happen to me. It was just ridiculous. It's a crazy combo.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, I really do like the 17. It's very punchy, very potent.
Is the
Yeah, I
survival
probably
for if
misplayed
things
with
go really
Loki,
well?
but realistically, Loki was dead there no matter what I did, so I probably shouldn't overanalyze it. But giving you an action, I don't know, it's probably stupid because you get better positioning.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Cole, what was the question?
Is the survival for if things go really well?
Yeah, survival's for much like I think we kind of talked with Jian. Like if King T's kind of out on an island and I've, eliminated models lost priority, it's a good like bumper card for keeping him alive through that first activation, so Thor 2 can't really just yeet skirdoodle him to death.
Yeah.
It just didn't happen to come up this time because I thought about doing it on Thanos, but at the same time he needs to be giving out his money for death's decrees and running around flipping points.
100%. I was just sitting back watching the swings back and forth. I think my main question that I had, Garrett, was round 4 Thanos attack into Mighty Thor. Why no
Mhm.
spender? You chose the strike over the spender.
Going for the throw, I think adds an additional bit of damage. It ups the amount that you're looking for. So I think like 8 dice energy with a push
And the
versus yeah. That is true. It does slow.
So that was the
I always
contention there.
forget
She
about the
was
slow.
I think she was in a position next to this turbine. I can't really ping.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Yep.
in a spot where
She
you're
was
throwing
like
away,
over here.
yeah,
Yeah.
when you're throwing away, you can kind of get into the turbine, yeah. But if you
Mhm.
push her away and you slow her, I don't know if she runs the bases as well for the origin bomb.
He probably doesn't.
That's what was decided in chat. But otherwise, I don't have shit for you guys. I
Did
sat back
anyone
and watched.
see that I did something egregiously stupid? Because I think maybe I go with Thor that last tank, and
I
then
think you do.
yeah, because Jane probably survives attacks.
Yeah,
So
just
that's probably a
like
misplay.
I think that just to have Thor do something with his
Mhm.
ability there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my biggest fear was that you're gonna kill both my characters and then Bob just auto dies. But
Yeah.
no, I that's probably a misplay at the end. I don't know what I was thinking. My thinking was like if you go after Thor, like maybe I separate enough that it's like awkward for you to try to score VPs also. But like that plan was based on the idea that I can take M'Baku out, and then the jerk just decides he
Mhm.
doesn't like dying. So
I was gonna say, yeah, Baku surviving and Thanos on his front side just being a freaking tank.
yeah, don't even. I think I spent like 3 or 4 actions to do 1 damage. It was
Yep.
crazy. Dude, even when I took him out, I had to do 5 and he blocked 4. It was like, oh my gosh, like and that was with 3 rerolls and a crit.
Yep. Thanos is cool.
Sean's
cool
got a
guy.
question in the chat of the previous round,
Mhm.
Garrett. Thanos running the bases and scoring the points versus trying to KO Thor. Like you can grab on this point, walk over to here, grab that, and still like shoot Thor and potentially do the.
Yes, I definitely missed the line there. I should have probably taken that line. I think it leaves Thanos probably in a perfectly fine position and me in a much better board
Yeah.
state. I think I was more worried at that state of if I give up, I think it would be in like 1 VP there. It could potentially snowball into just losing on VPs instead. I was trying to keep it as close as I could to like under 16.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I think my out at that stage was really trying to remove one model incrementally each round just to finish it out.
Yeah.
Would I win the game? Because I was at 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you give me one more VP, the game ends.
Yeah, exactly. That's I think if I don't run the bases, I lose. Because
Well,
I think
and it's a good gamble that Bob
Mhm.
doesn't flip over your characters.
yeah, it's a
'Cause,
very
I mean, Thor still had a
usually
book.
good
He would have taken
gamble.
you down one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he
if
would've-
he
he
goes
would've-
down.
Okay, no, you would have stayed. You would have stayed even because you would have kept
But-
this bomb.
He had
Yep.
more health because remember you did hit him with the throw.
Yep.
But, I mean, yeah, it's a gamble. It's just the dice deciding one turn earlier.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, I'll be rewatching this one for sure.
Yeah. Oh man, well it was a fun
Yeah.
game. And just like you're